We are under the lights this evening as we get you. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing. Cole Stewart will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So here's Yuli Gurriel as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. A tag for 1. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The center fielder.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Popped up. Davis is calling for it. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. And here's Renato Nunez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Nunez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Left center, base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. first 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Salvador Perez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Striding into the box, Tyler Wade. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Torres, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Santander on the run. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Wade rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He swings and it's a line drive to left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Brandon Bailey enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Brandon Bailey.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Now both runners on the move. Lined hard toward right center, and Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. So Now at the plate, Austin wins, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Fouled away. Fly ball out to right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty. One man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini moving back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The second baseman,
Ramon Urias is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
designated hitter.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grounded to the right. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. David Hess will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Torres. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Hard hit ball to second. To Iglesias for one. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. At the plate, Austin wins. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And there's out number 2. In now, Ramon Urias, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Wade LeBlanc is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in now, Brett Gardner. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set. Here it comes. Five runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Now to the plate, Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge is going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Into the box, Renato Nunez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Renato Nunez becomes the first out of the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. Mancini, the runner at second with 1 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Santander. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range in the side. Miguel Castro will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now in the box, Tyler Wade. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate, Torres. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 6 tries. From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Iglesias gets down to make the play. How about that? 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them.
first offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Chris Davis at the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles. Sean Armstrong gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hit high and deep out to left field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
now batting, the
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
the first baseman, number 17.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Iglesias is there, and the inning is over. DJ Stewart is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gardner going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Hanser Alberto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Right side, Gurriel picks it up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Andrew Velasquez will get the Miguel Yajure will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. That's lifted the other way out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Richie Martin will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ground ball right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Hanser Alberto will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Ryan McKenna is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 66.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Number 65. Ryan McKenna. This game for the Orioles. Now
The 0-1 pitch.
Number 6.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Rio Ruiz.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ground ball right into the shift. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Number 57.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Cedric Mullins is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Anthony Santander. Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Chopped up the line to first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, 2 down.
Now back.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Popped him up. Bregman is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.